Namdi Kano, Kedi Fomelo, Aichibo Wananyasi, Kedi Fomelo, Wanejire Wanea, Kedi Fomelo, Onyendu Nebe Anyanachi, Kedi Fomelo, Kanyi Cheta Nakaya Diocha, Kedi Fomelo. Aichibo Wananyasi, Kedi Fomelo, Wanejire Wanea, Kedi Fomelani, Onyendu Nebe Anyanachi, Kedi Fomelo, Kanyi Cheta Nakaya Diocha. All the things to do, we could think of what he told us. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more BIAFRA than you are. I'm oath member than you are. BIAFRA's Biko Chitapa, Obaipa Furunerica. I'm more BIAFRA than you are. I'm oath member than you are. BIAFRA's Biko Chitapa, Obaipa Furunerica. Kedi Fomelo, Aichibo Wananyasi, Kedi Fomelo. Wanejire Wanea, Kedi Fomelo, Onyendu Nebe Anyanachi, Kedi Fomelo, Kanyi Cheta Nakaya Diocha, Kedi Fomelo, Aichibo Wananyasi, Kedi Fomelo, Wanejire Wanea, Kedi Fomelo, Onyendu Nebe Anyanachi, Kedi Fomelo. Kanyi Cheta Nakaya Diocha. Ofonogu Koji Eteje Aruneme no Bodo Koji Eti Ututu Nanyasi Afufu Nata Akwamakobi Wane Arire Bwanu Mo BIAFRA Kulenu Ode Chichichi Akodo Kwanye Kaji Anye Nosi Chichichi Kanye Kulenu Rano my people. Kedi Fomelo, Aichibo Wananyasi, Kedi Fomelo, Wanejire Wanea, Kedi Fomelo, Onyendu Nebe Anyanachi, Kedi Fomelo, Kanyi Cheta Nakaya Diocha, Kedi Fomelo, Aichibo Wananyasi, Kedi Fomelo. Wanejire Wanea, Kedi Fomelani, Onyendu Nebe Anyanachi, Kedi Fomelo, Kanyi Cheta Nakaya Diocha. Only ask for freedom of indigenous people, they want to kill him. Jugwa Kikebiko do, they want to kill him. Osemela nuko ai Kedi Fomelo, Aichibo Wananyasi, Kedi Fomelo, Wanejire Wanea, Kedi Fomelo, Onyendu Nebe Anyanachi, Kedi Fomelo, Kanyi Cheta Nakaya Diocha, Kedi Fomelo, Aichibo Wananyasi, Kedi Fomelo. Wanejire Wanea, Kedi Fomelani, Onyendu Nebe Anyanachi, Kedi Fomelo, Kanyi Cheta Nakaya Diocha.
them. It is sweet us, as it is sweet us. It is pain them.
Facilitated the massacre of up to 3 million people in Nigeria in the 1960s, and there are people alive today who remember its impact.
How can you forget a massacre? How can you be alive during the time of a bloody genocide, survive it, and forget? No.
American professor Uju Anya was born in Nigeria, and her family survived a war that was sponsored by the British Empire.
Queen Elizabeth II, before she died, never once openly acknowledged what her government did on her behalf, in her name, to prop up her crown and to pad her coffers and her royal treasury, and never once said sorry.
Dr. Anya was born in 1976 in the aftermath of this war.
So what I saw was kind of the bombed out buildings and the reconstruction projects, and of course the conversations around the dinner table. My mom was pregnant during this war and running from village to village to escape the massacre.
Like so many conflicts, the roots of this war can be traced back to colonial rule. In 1914, the British Empire forcibly merged 400 different ethnic groups and tribes to create its largest colony at the time, Nigeria. Take a look at this news report during the Queen's royal tour in the 1950s.
These and many others marched slowly past the royal pavilion in salute to the Queen. Never before had such a magnificently comprehensive tribute been witnessed in Nigeria.
Even after Nigeria gained independence in 1960, there were still people who felt they didn't want to be a part of this newly formed country. This desire to create the breakaway state of Biafra would set off a civil war that lasted nearly 3 years.
Fight on, brave boys, fight on! Heroes of our fatherland, pursue the enemy, harass him, destroy the invader.
In response, the Nigerian government imposed a blockade on Biafra, which cut off all food supplies to the area. In living rooms across the world, people watched news clips of children with bloated bellies and sunken eyes.
3 million civilians were massacred, and they were done so using guns and bombs and supplies provided by the British government, at which Queen Elizabeth II was head.
You see, Britain had a stake in this. It backed the Nigerian government because it wanted to protect the oil investments that happened to be in Biafra's territory. This brutal legacy is another reason why the British monarchy and the Queen in particular have become symbols for many black and brown people around the world of colonial oppression.
These are not just statues, these are not just figureheads, these are direct beneficiaries of centuries of abuse, human enslavement, exploitation, extraction of natural resources, political destruction and devastation, and till today, continued meddling in African affairs. Listen to us, read and learn, and join us when we ask the British government to recognize what they did to aid and support the Biafra genocide.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
Declare no election, no 2023 general election in Biafra land. This no election in Biafra land has been activated. We are going to make it a task that must be done by every Biafran. All measures will be put in place to make sure the adequate civil disobedience is implemented to stop the election in Biafra land.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
As it dey pain them, it dey sweet us. As it dey sweet us, it dey pain them.
You dey life, oh. Pastor, you dey life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Depending on your time zone. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon, depending on your time zone. We are here once again to bring to you the event of the day. We are the IPOB, the man who tells you the truth, who believe in the truth. You know, as they pain them, it sweet us this time. You know, we're here to enlighten you the event of the day and to give you the tip of the ice cube, because the main masquerade will be opened any moment from now. So here with me in the studio is the greatest man of God of our time. Pastor, please kindly introduce yourself. Please, you have the mic. God bless you.
Hello, Biafrans. This is Pastor Livingstone. God bless you. Although I'm not the greatest man of God in our time. God bless you, Biafrans. I mean, it's good to be with you again. Yeah, I'm with you, Gaddafi.
Okay. Man of God, you know, the event of the day. Like if you check the topic of this, you know, the charge and bell liars who never won case in anywhere, are here to bring us mouth, which the whole world know that this is a charge and bell lawyer. You know, he has been bringing evil report against Ejimako, which all of us know. And to see that this charge and bell lawyer is the reason why our leader is still in detention, because you can see since he's been handling this matter, he has been all over games. He will come out and tell us our leader is in good shape, in a high spirit. And all of us know that nobody will be in a DSS dungeon that will be on a high spirit. So for this reason, we come to enlighten the Biafran people the event of the day. You know, Pastor, I am bold to tell you that this charge and bell lawyer is responsible for the death of his PA, because his PA know many things that he never wanted anybody to know, and he connived to kill him so that the truth that we already know will not be out. You see, man of God, what do you have to say to it? Because this is a glaring fact. For this man to come to say to congratulate a man that said, if someone will bring us Biafra, it's better Biafra won't come. And from the activities of rigmaroling in the courtyard, you know, you see that this guy has he has an answer, he has a question to answer. And when you look at it, sir, you will see that things change when Michael Sokweme entered into the system, which was a very big blow to him. Now, from all the lawyers who've been into this case, PW is a Nigerian agent. Bruce Finn is Atiku's lawyer. And this one too is working for the zoo, for Caliphate. This Ifeanyi Ejiofor. So, man of God, we all know, you know, when a thief is doing the mother's burial, people will begin to find out the lost spoon within the neighborhood. So, man of God, what do you have to say to this, sir? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful for the privilege to discuss with the Biafrans. This is something that pertains to us as a people. So we are not here to ridicule anybody. We're here to speak the truth. Before now, we have respected the Ejiofor because Onyendu made him his lead counsel. And we respected Ejiofor with a lot of expectations that when Onyendu was renditioned, Ejiofor was going to do something reasonable based on the assurances he gave us and the way he was trying to analyze things. So we thought we had a bright young man. I don't have any doubt of his brightness, but his sincerity and loyalty is why I question. So, Ejiofor has shown by his insincerity and disloyalty that is not reliable. It's a problem we are having in the Biafran struggle. Like you rightly pointed out, Ejiofor was going about congratulating and honoring those who were against Onyendu. So I stand with you here, what you're saying, that it is true, and that Ejiofor fought greatly, that we question his loyalty to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to the Biafran people. That's number one. Number two, Ejiofor, I also made the allegation that people should look into the death of Ejiofor's personal assistant. And like you have raised it up, I have the same concerns. Why would they come to kill that young man? Except he has information that will implicate Ejiofor in this whole saga. Or he has implications that implicate Ejiofor and his connivance with the Zoo government. For all the time Ejiofor was in charge, nothing happened. There was no progress. They kept postponing 3 months, 2 months. Onyendu was lamenting. And Ejiofor come and sweet-tongue us until Ozekome came into the picture because he denied Ejimako an opportunity to appear. So Ejimako had to follow it from Umaya and was performing very well. So since Ozekome came at his first appearance, 7 of the charges were dropped. At the second appearance, they quashed the whole 8 charges. That is why we know that Ejiofor, because of compromise, whatever he had, we can justifiably say he doesn't have what it takes to be the lead counsel for Onyendu. So if you call him a judge and bid lawyer, I don't see it as an insult. I see it as a consequence of his inaction or actions that has resulted into assumption or a declaration against him. Thank you.
Man of God, the one he called his PA was also part of the ESN commander, And let me ask you, I want to let you know that Ejiofor started killing of our commanders, and events that took place that they carried his brother and his PA, they killed his PA and dropped his brother on the way. Even a fool will be able to separate the chaff from the wheat. How can people that come to kill you, you were in the house and nothing happened to you? You say you watched everything that took place in the house. Were you invisible? Then if you were invisible, how come they took your PA, the one you call your PA, who knows plus and minus your activities with the Zoo government, the money you collected, and the second money you want to collect? That's why he took the Zoo government to court. So start pressing charges because the amount they negotiated was about 150 million. So he was pressing the charge so that when they pay him the money, it will be like they paid him damages. Now I begin to ask Ejiofor, the family of the guy they want inside your car, what have you done to the family? Which justice have you sought for the guy that they killed? Just because the guy know what he not supposed to know, and for you to clean the footprint, he was killed. That is one of the cardinal points we are going to look into. How come they carry your PA and they carry your brother and your PA return? Your brother returned, the PA didn't return. What can you say to this, my man of God? Thank you.
Please, before I answer, may I ask you a question? Did you say that the Jofo's PA was a member of ESN?
That's what I said, because that's what Nelly Febu said. And I believe that was true.
Hold on, let me get it straight from you again. That a Jofo's PA that was murdered was one of the ESN members.
Yes.
If that is true,
yes,
you can put the pieces.
Yes,
you can put the pieces together. If that is true, you can put the pieces together. Okay.
So I said that. I said that.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay. So if that, yes, I can hear you now.
Good.
If that is true, you can put the bits together. You can put 2 and 2 to make 4. 1, his PA, an ESN member, is a loyal, committed Biafran to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and is privy to a lot of information. And those information has to do with a Jofo's underhand. There is something I read so many years ago, a story about a man called Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. In the morning, he will be Dr. Jekyll and treats patients in the hospital. But in the night, he will be Dr. Hyde that will go and harm them and inflict injuries on them. In the morning, they'll bring them to his hospital and he will treat them. So he had the face of a good man and an evil man. So if a Jofo's PA was an ESN member, based on what you have said, it therefore means this young man had information as to a Jofo's underhandedness against Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran project. While Ejiofor presents himself as the lead counsel for Nnamdi Kanu for the good of the Biafrans, Ejiofor goes behind to inflict more injury against Nnamdi Kanu by conniving with his enemies, so that his legal profession will continue to keep having money, his name will increase, and then there shall be a cover-up of his nefarious activities. So that means he's two-faced, and it's a very dangerous thing. And if that be the case, why would they come and kill Ejiofor's PA and the brother came back home? Ejiofor said he was monitoring everything. They came to kill not him, but the boy. Because the boy has no dealings with the government, except that he had information that can implicate Ejiofor. And I'm sure he has told Ejiofor several times that what you're doing is not right. You have to turn from it. And so the arrangement was such that they will come there and kill the young man, and then money will be paid. Ejiofor will lay claims against them in the court of law. And when monies are paid as compensation, Ejiofor can now pay up the family, and that young man's life is gone. Now, it is not just about if he gave them money, because that is blood money. It is about the fact that Ejiofor should be held accountable for the death of that young man. His blood shall be upon his head. Because there's no amount of money that can be used to quantify the life of a human being. But that boy killed and slaughtered or maybe burnt is a gruesome incident that will leave trauma in the hearts of the wife and the children forever. So Ejiofor is the devil and also playing a saint before the family of that boy, before Nnamdi Kanu, before the Biafran people. But the Nigerian people know that Ejiofor is the devil. Thank you.
God bless you, man of God. God bless you. God bless you. You know, we are not fools. That guy, you can see somebody testify as well that, yeah, he had. You know, that guy was a commander in ESL. He knew what he's not supposed to know. That's why he was killed. And I am putting it to Ejiofor that he should know that we know things he thought we don't know. But I'm a Chakwa Badu. You know, we know and pretend as if we don't know. Now, let me tell you, how can somebody like a Jofo, as I learned, but I'm yet to do my verification on this, that his wife worked with DSS. Then they brought our leader all the way from Kenya. A Jofo was not aware. He said he had it as other people hear it on a social media. A whole lawyer of the indigenous, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Sir, and let me tell you, there are many things which has been under the ground that many people did not know. Man of God, how do you see for someone like a Jofo to come and tell us that he did not know, he did not hear that our leader was renditioned? Rather, the lady, let me tell you little I know about what happened in Kenya. One part I'll tell you. When they call Caroline Okoro about the event that took place, the first person that got information was Caroline Okoro. And when Caroline Okoro got the information was sent to Kanu Takano. Then above all, are you telling me that Kanu Takano did not call a Jofo, who is our leader's lawyer? Are you telling me that Caroline Okoro did not call our lawyer, our leader's lawyer, that all this event took place for 8 days, that a Jofo was not aware? Sir, do you believe that? God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't believe it. And as you are just saying it now, you are making me get angry, because you are saying something that is provoking. There is a whole web of piracy that went on in respect to Onyendu's kidnap and abduction. Hello, are you there?
Okay, go on, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There is a web of conspiracy that led to the abduction of Onyendu. Number one, Caroline Okarafor was aware of it. When you talk about why this thing offends me, is you're talking about a very high-profile person who is the leader of 70 million people on earth, a whole nation. And he was abducted. And Caroline Okarafor knew of it. Why did he make it secret by telling Kanunta? Why wouldn't she have hollered and shouted? Okay, if she told Kanunta, as of that time, Ejiofor was still friendly with Kanunta. Ejiofor cannot claim he doesn't know that Onyendu was abducted until he heard it from social media. Because Ejiofor is a friend to Asari Dokubo, who were those that planned for the abduction of Mazina the Kanu. Ejiofor is friendly with Iken Goruago, and Ejiofor is friendly with Ifeanyi Uba. So how can he say he didn't know if this was not a conspiracy to take this man out? Remember, there had been an amount of money put on the head of Nnamdi Kanu by the Mieti Allah, 100 million naira. Now, when that was done, a lot of people, if you look at things that has to do with some of our people, they love money more than human lives. It could have been an opportunity for make money and get into reputation in Nigeria. So for him to say that he did not know that his client was being renditioned, when those who are responsible for his being renditioned friends with him. Asari Dokubo is a friend to Ejiofor. Remember, they went to meet him the other time with Nnamdi Kanu's wife. Is a friend to Ejiofor. So how can you think that Kanunta will get information concerning Nnamdi Kanu that was abducted and will not tell Ejiofor, his lawyer, Makadiko Amama, they are going to fly this guy to Nigeria? Look at what is happening to your client. Who can believe that? If Kanunta did not tell Ejiofor, it's a very heavy indictment. That means Kanunta himself is implicated in the abduction of Onyendu. Because even if Kanunta was not aware of it, why could it be that Caroline Okrafo told you that your brother, who is the leader of the indigenous school of Biafra, had been kidnapped? And you did not pass the information across immediately to Ejiofor, and then meet those who are concerned and begin to raise dust here and there. You just kept quiet until after 8 days. So the whole thing is a web of conspiracy, which Onyendu will have to tell us when it comes out. But Biafrans already know that the Ejiofor's hands are not clean.
And thank you. We have a Biafran autopilot, the man that thinks about the freedom of Biafra is always at his heart. He is just walking into our midst. He is Dr. Chika. Please, Dr. Chika, you are welcome. You got the mic. Introduce yourself, please. Due to your location, I understand that your video may not be displayed accordingly. Thank you. Please, you have the mic. Okay, let me unmute yourself, please. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good evening from here, Biafrans. Can you hear me now? Am I audible?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Yeah.
Good evening, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. We thank you all for coming to listen to the voice of freedom. Good news for the coming of Biafra is preached. I thank you all for listening. My name is Chika. I'm calling for my location. Pardon me, it's because of where I am. I don't want to display my video, please. Pardon me for that, please. My video is not important, it's what I have to say, and therefore that's what's most important. I was listening to Pastor this evening, last program, I was there. I was the one who told you that when you're angry, I'm happy when you are angry. Remember, Pastor?
Okay, yeah. Dr. Chika. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
The name sounded like that of a woman, so I was saying my sister. I'm sorry. God bless you.
You know, when you get angry, you get things out. I love it when you get angry, things start coming out. Maybe somebody provoke you there. I'm always angry because I get very, very good important point from you when you get angry. These two were saying that there's something I learned from there. That Onyendu was the one who told the Ejiofor to bring Mike Ezoko. That's one of the most important thing I pick from your. Is that true, right?
Yes, it is true. Very correct. From an authoritative source, from Michael Ezoko himself.
Yes, you see. So I couldn't believe this. I learned it from you today. He was the one who told Ejiofor. That shows you something. He lost confidence in Ejiofor. But he doesn't want to call him quit. He doesn't want to terminate his appointment because his life might be in there. His life might be in danger. If he terminated Ejiofor suddenly like that, his life might be in danger. So he used Kona to invite Uzokome. And I know that he's been inviting him for a long time. He's been telling Ejiofor, and Ejiofor will be giving him one excuse or the other. One excuse or the other. Exactly. Before finally, he cannot hide it again. And he brought it in. And I can tell you that if Michael Uzokome tells you what he goes in the hand of Ejiofor, you will marvel. Because I know Ejiofor will block it. If Michael Uzokome open his mouth and tell you what he sees in the hand of Ejiofor, you will marvel. This Ejiofor has been a stumbling block. And secondly, this PA that died, I heard it a long time ago that this man is not a PA. He's a member of ESL. Actually, He's a commander in the USM, big commander. This is the people that has MMK in their heart. They can do things. If that man has not been, if that man was not killed, believe me, when they arrested MMK, the story would be different. But he take people that is very, very important, took them out one by one, until they took the final, and then until they took MNK. Did you see what he did for? And he came. He came out as a every time, and when I know that, since I know that Ejiofor is a bad, every time he called this what did they this journalist what's the name Umuchukwu writer, right? Every time he called them in the office, they be asking him some stupid questions, and not even you don't want to ask him an important question. I think it's those questions is the script. You know, every time Umuchukwu writers, so every time Umuchukwu writers, from there I know that something is wrong with Ejiofor, but I don't have evidence until this time. You know, so this man been our problem for a long time, and I assure you that MNK knows. But the man is fighting for his life. He don't want to do something that will make them to. I heard from you they have poisoned him so many times, right?
Yes.
Yes. You see, they have tried to poison him so many times, and this man stood like a rock. It shows that this man is directly from God. Who can do those things that this man do? Who can say things that they come to pass if that doesn't have the Spirit of God for him? On him, you know. So this Ejiofor is I don't know. Something has to be done. It has to be taken away for us to get our freedom, because he's the only one now who stands between us and this freedom. And he choose this time.
Yes,
we are about to march to come out and attack the dragon. This is the time he choose, because they roll in Chike Doziem. They put dragon, put him in the pocket. They roll Chinas and Woru. They put him in where he belongs. They roll all this Iraq. Dragon use broom, gather all of them, put it in the sack, and throw them into the river. Now they roll the MNK wife. Those ones put aside. Now they find out they roll this guy out now. This time, you know. So something has to be done. It has to a way to take him out so we can get our freedom. Thank you. I rest my case here for now.
Thank you, my brother. There's another insight I want to bring to your notice once again. Do you know that our leader whereabouts was uncovered? Why our leader whereabouts was uncovered was through Caroline, the secretary. When this incident took place in Kenya, Caroline, the secretary, traveled to Kenya and picked our leader's passport, British passport, and sent it through DHL to United States. You understand? We know all these things. We know everything that took place. We know, just that we're not asked to speak, and we don't speak when a child doesn't speak when his fathers never begin to speak. So he thought Ejiofor think he can fight Mazi Simon, forgotten that we know every dealings that Ejiofor has been doing. Why Simon decided to said that the defunct media team should not attack Ejiofor. Simon think that maybe this man could repent, or he never wanted it to be like he is the one that started attacking Ejiofor. And also, before Simon decided to speak we decided to speak about Ejiofor, Simon has already warned him to do his lawyer work and forget our agitation. I want to ask you, man of God, because of this, Simon asked people then not to attack Ejiofor. He respected our leader, not that he didn't know that Ejiofor was a two-edged sword. He was chameleon. he was the in-house enemy. But you know, he is collecting from the zoo, working on the zoo scripts, come back to tell us Onyendu is in a high spirit, Onyendu is in a high spirit, Onyendu. He now conspire with the wife of our leader to come and tell us that our leader is more better than most of us that are not in detention. I begin to ask myself, how do you think someone that are in detention will be better than somebody that are not in detention? I don't know. But be it as may, the praise that he comes to praise Ikenga tells us that this man is working against the Biafran people. And once again, there is the secret activities of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, because when there is a court date, Ifeanyi Ejiofor doesn't like to tell the Biafran people so that we will not observe sit at home. You can see that Ejiofor has been working with Nzama, with the POS, with this criminal that we sacked from this struggle. Ejiofor has been working with them. That's why he refused to tell us when the court date is fixed, so that we'll be able to prepare ourselves for another sit at home. You can see, and there was a time Southeast governors called a meeting, which Ejiofor was involved. Ejiofor seated in the midst of that Southeast governors. The meeting took place, I think, I've forgotten the location, but this thing I'm telling you is pure. We all know this. Southeast governors called a meeting. Ejiofor was there. Ejiofor was there. That meeting took place on Sunday. Ejiofor was there. Now, today, it is still the Southeast governors that have told the caliphate not to release our leader. Now, you can see that Ejiofor, there's no difference between Ejiofor and Southeast governors and the POS, the group of Nzamas. So, great man of God, what do you have to say in this aspect, sir? Thank you.
Thank you very much. What is most painful in all these things is that Ejiofor was a very close confidant, if not the closest confidant of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And therefore, he deceived us and deceived Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he was for him and for us. Meanwhile, Ejiofor was against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's life, as long as Ejiofor was still the lead counsel, was in danger. And Ejiofor didn't want Nnamdi Kanu to die suddenly or early. He wanted a prolonged detention that would bring about a deterioration of his health, so that if Nnamdi Kanu dies, they will say it is through natural circumstances, either biological, health, or pathological. So we know that the biggest enemy Nnamdi Kanu is facing, the mask, the big mask, the big devil that's against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is the same face that is being shown to the whole world as being for Nnamdi Kanu, and that is Ejiofor. That is the most dangerous thing. The most dangerous. And so, Ejiofor has proved to us that he wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dead. After the meeting with those governors, the decisions that were made were not, disclosed to us. If there was any decision Ejiofor would disclose, it would be the one that will fool us the more that all is well. He used to have this association of writers who ask him flimsy and stupid questions that will promote Ejiofor's personality and sell his image, but gradually killing Nnamdi Kanu. So I don't doubt the fact that now that the governors of Igbo extraction are speaking against Nnamdi Kanu being released, and Ejiofor had meeting with them, my brother, you don't need a prophet to tell you. If Ejiofor was against them, he would have told us. If Ejiofor was for Nnamdi Kanu, he would have revealed to us the meetings he had with them. But Ejiofor is for the governors and with them. And he is being used as the big masquerade that is deceiving the Biafra, that he is standing for Onyendu. Meanwhile, he's having discussion with them that the man will die there because they compromised themselves. And the governors know that in Onyendu's government, when Biafra comes, there will be no room for business as usual and corruption. A lot of them that stole money will be in trouble. So that is one thing, based on that thing you said, which I am sure and I know Ejiofor's hands are stayed. Then number two, Ejiofor, whenever he wants to go to court, he doesn't tell us. The next thing you hear is he visited him the previous day, and then he starts telling us story. All is well, Umuchineke, our indefatigable, our indefatigable. He has used that indefatigable to hold us to ransom until when Osokome came, he has started praising Osokome. In one presentation, he praised Osokome with 3 different names. One of them is being an icon. The other one, I think, is a legal luminary or whatever of our time. So you can see Ejiofor is a psychopath. He is fake. So Osokome must have passed through a lot, must know a lot about Ejiofor. How do I know this? He said the day Ejiofor came to his office to see him, that Ejiofor waited outside for 3 hours. I asked him, why didn't you tell me you were waiting outside? A fellow lawyer. So, and when he was talking, he said that he saw Ejiofor, a brilliant young man. When Osokome said that thing didn't go down well with me about his brilliance. Because if Ejiofor was brilliant, there would have been no need for Osokome to come in. The reason why Nnamdi Kanu took Ejiofor, that's what I'm telling you, my qualification is based on some quantifiable circumstances. One, Ejiofor may be brilliant, but he's not loyal, and therefore his brilliance is questionable. Because if you are not loyal and truthful to your client, you're questionable. Number two, Ejiofor may be brilliant, but he lacks understanding, common sense. He declared that Chike Doziem is his client, and Chike Doziem is not the client of Ejiofor. Ejiofor's client is Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Number three, if Ejiofor was brilliant, Onyendu wouldn't have told him to go and bring Osokome to handle his case. Because, that's what I'm saying, quantifiable circumstances. The moment Osokome came, the first appearance, 7 of the charges were dropped. But when Ejiofor was there, they kept piling charges upon charges. And at the second appearance, the remaining 8 were dropped. The person who actually was working and doing a great job in this Biafran struggle, whom we were misled into thinking was evil, was Ejimako. He got good results from Umuahia. He took the case to the United Nations and got a written document commanding the Nigerian government to release this young man. So we now see that Ejiofor is a two-faced masquerade, two-faced criminal, a conspirator, a betrayer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he will not go scot-free. Please, I am about to enter another meeting. I don't know. I have just about 3 minutes before I...
All right. Thank you. Thank you, man of God. Thank you. Thank you, man of God.
I'm very thankful for
all right. God bless you. I'm grateful that you are here with us. Thank you. Thank you. Your permission. Your permission is granted, sir.
Man of God in there, man of God in there, we fight on. Okay. God bless you. We'll talk later. Bye.
Mazi Chika, I've come to you. That man of God, you can step aside, no problem. Thank you. Yeah. So Mazi Chika,
yeah.
What I want to say is that you know very well that in the record of Ejiofor has never won a single case.
Not
in his lifetime.
Not even close.
I've never seen. Now, when we talk about his track record, his personal record as that qualifies him as a elite counsel, I just want to find out from you, do you think that Ejiofor qualified to that post, because I never see where I've checked his personal record. I never see the cases that Ejiofor has been able to win. Like you can see, Aloy Ejimako filed a case in Omahia. He won. Every personal case, the one in Kenya, the one in UN. You know, there's a lot of cases that Ejimako has been filing, and he has been gotten a good result. Unlike this
Yes.
bleaching cream woman, this
Yes.
woman that rubbed bleaching cream here and there. So,
Yes.
sir, what do you have to say about this two-edged sword bleaching cream man? Thank you.
You know, my brother, first of all, if you go to the Twitter handle of Aloy Ejimako, and you go to the Twitter handle of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the difference is clear. You know, and one thing is that what he was able to poison the heart of people against Aloy Ejimako. That guy is so sneaky. He was able to poison, even me too. I was looking at Aloy Ejimako as a very bad person. But when I look at his Twitter handle, I follow him. When I reach Twitter handle, what he says in the Twitter it cannot compare with what I'm hearing about him. He tweets something else, and then we're hearing something else. And Ifeanyi Ejiofor never tweets something against the zoo government. He always tweets something that is favorable, or maybe be in the middle. But Aloy Ejimako is always on offensive. He tweets something always on offensive. And when you see this Aloy Ejimako is a very brilliant lawyer. But I was listening to Master Prophet. I was watching his video today. He said that Onyendu has asked Ifeanyi Ejiofor to bring in Aloy Ejimako to speak. I was watching this man, Master Prophet. I learned a lot from what he said. Onyendu has been pressurizing Ifeanyi Ejiofor to bring in Aloy Ejimako to speak. And Aloy Ejimako will keep him outside. Last one, Onyendu insisted. You know what Ejimako did? He picked the cap. This is a wig they use. He used it, he ran away with it. So, and you know, in the court, you cannot speak to the honorable, to the judge without putting that wig. That's the day that the Lord Ejimako was supposed to speak. He took the wig and ran away. They were looking for this man cannot speak because he doesn't have the wig. Do you not see how this man is sabotaging? He was able to poison the heart of people against. And look at, he even told our spokesperson that we should not trust Aloy Ejimako. Now, who is supposed to be trusted among both of them? Who is only when Aloy Ejimako said, no, he's done. He's done with Abuja. He now went to Maya. See the result. And you know, it's one day after the court, he even also came who's supposed to speak. This guy jumped over, run out, what a mindset. Before Osokome, who is the lead counsel, could talk, this man ran outside immediately. He was trying to, I don't know what he was in mind. The lead counsel is back, where he was the person who started to speak. Aloy Ejimako was nowhere to be found. You know, this man, I don't know. He has to be taken care of. You have to remove this guy so that this guy is a stumbling block. There is a way we have to remove him so we can get our freedom. You know, we can get our freedom. This has been, and you know, this is PA. This PA that was killed. Do you know, the place they burned his car is not far from my house. It's not quite far from my house. The place they burned his car. And I don't want to say something here. It's not the place they burned his car. I'm from Anambra. The place they burned that car is not far from my place. So I spoke to people who saw what happened there. So this guy has, and do you know, Ifeanyi Ejiofor was in the house when this criminal came. How do they come to look for him and they left him in the house? I was told that he was in the house. And they left him and they killed only one PA and picked those people and went away. And his brother was left alone. He was left alone. My brother, that can tell you something. They will choose. That can tell you something, you know. So we have to know, we have to do something to get this guy out of the system. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Mazi Chus, I hope you are hearing us. Please unmute yourself. Let's see.
Yeah, I can hear you, Franklin.
Okay, God bless you. You know, we are looking into the atrocities of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the man behind the mask, the chameleon, the masquerade of in a legal team. You know, a man that's come to praise the demon like Uruago, Ozo Nenu, the one that the mother is selling a Ogirokbe inside that market there. So the one that you know, water does not enter his head. You know, when a man begin to plait his head, you will not have you will no longer reason well. Now, my brother, choose. You are welcome in the studio, and you will do these two things so that because we have our time has been far spent. You know, there's something that we are discussing here. Remember the one that Ejiofor called his PA was an ESN commander, and in the house they picked up this guy. This guy was killed. The same place they picked up Ejiofor's brother, and Ejiofor's brother was released. Don't you think that this commander knows something that he's not supposed to know? Don't you think that Ejiofor masterminded the invasion of his house, and now is pressing for charges, financial this thing, you know, a legal way to boldly collect the amount they agree to sabotage the death of these our commanders, and to cover the footprint of what this guy know. Maazi Choose, what do you have to say? Introduce yourself to Biafran people, and you say your opinion regarding this. You know, when things begin to happen, we begin to reason in many ways. Thank you. You have the mic. God bless you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Gaddafi. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate every Biafran that is watching, wherever you're watching from. I'm Shook Survivor, an autopiloted Biafran, fully autopiloted. And we are working hand in hand with Mazi Simon Ekpa under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where we stand. From the discussion that is happening here that you are hearing, my brother, you see, for a very long time, this very thing we are seeing today has been coming for a very long time. But you see one thing, there's one thing I love Mazi Simon Ekpa for. Mazi Simon Ekpa doesn't just pick a fight. And he wouldn't pick a fight until when the time is right. That is why sometimes you see people who are going against Mazi Simon Ekpa. They are mostly people who want him to pick up a fight when it is not the right time to fight the fight. Because he's not going to fight a fight, he's going to lose. So many things, there are so many things people see and they can't control themselves. They run from one pillar to another pole. But all these things, Mazi Simon Ekpa see them very clear, and he wants them to be clearer. He wants those people to expose themselves. So that when he's telling us something and when we are saying it won't be as if it's a movie. He doesn't fight a fight that is not right until when the time is right. You see, the issue of Ejiofor, it has been coming for a very long time. And even Mazi Simon Ekpa has been trying to cover up and fight him and give him an opportunity to change his attitude. So many opportunities have been open doors have been given to him to change an attitude and make sure that today didn't come. But as you see, when Chukwuka want to destroy a man, he will first of all harden his heart. They will never hear. So when you see things that are happening today, these are things that have been coming for a long time. There are so many things that are pointing to the fact that Ejiofor has left the struggle for a very long time. There are so many things that have been happening since Mazi Nnamdi was kidnapped. When you look at his write-up, sometimes you see him speaking the same language the Department of Saboteur are speaking. The such Department of Saboteurs, if you see the language is almost the same language that Ejiofor using. Just like him coming out to say that you heard about the new charges of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu online. Just to come and say that you heard about the extension of the case online. A lawyer for your client, that you got it online, just the way we are hearing it. Just like the saboteurs said that they saw Mazen Nandekano on TV the same day we saw him. He was sent to Nigeria. They saw him on TV, and it happened. You just look at the language, just the same language. And when you see the issue you are just explaining about the invasion of his house and all that, when when things happen, you begin to refer back and begin to reflect back and begin to put one or two together. You begin to get answers to every question. But it's so sad that today has come. This very time, in every time when you see this kind of a war come, Master Simon always try to give that opposition and make sure that that time doesn't come. That time doesn't come. But finally, it has come. And today, I think by 8 p.m. Biafran time, justice will be done. And after that, he will never remain the same. After that, when the dragon gets on him, he will never, ever remain the same. The only good thing he can do for us, the only thing that people don't learn from mistake, they don't learn from other people's mistake. They want it to happen to them before they will believe. Anybody that is intelligent in this struggle today, if you're intelligent, you must not pick up a fight against the dragon. You must not do that. Whatever he wants you about, whatever information he gives you, take you serious. Take it serious and make a change. If you know there's any place you are falling behind, make a change. Make a U-turn as fast as you can. If you don't, you will never ever remain the same. And go and check. Everybody that have doubted his word, everybody that have picked up a fight with him, it doesn't matter how close you are to Mazen Nandekano. It doesn't matter how many times you've been with Mazen Nandekano. Maybe you are in the same room with him, you are eating with him, you are dining with him. Once you pick up that wrong fight, that is your end. And the Biafran struggle you see today, it is not like yesterday. It's not like what you are seeing yesterday. There's a new dawn in the game. And the person we have today is mentally tough. The mental toughness is 100%. There is nothing you can do to change it. So it's just a pity. It's just a pity that we have come to this stage where Ejiofor have exposed himself. Not just nobody exposed him. He exposed him. He can't hide anymore. He cannot hide anymore. Look at his statement, the way he's making his statement. What a right. Every time when he comes online, he'll be telling Biafra about coming down. You are telling Biafra to come down, even when you know that it is this civil disobedience and the action of the Biafran that have made us to get how far we have gotten today. That was the main key to the victory that Mazen Nandekano got so far. The main key to the victory that Mazen Nandekano got so far was that very thing you saw was the civil disobedience. But yet he joined the saboteurs and began to fight again. And the day I wrote him off was the very day he was bold to come online to begin to promote somebody that is supporting the instrument of slavery. Somebody that is supporting the instrument of slavery against Biafran. Somebody who is fighting against Biafran struggle. You came boldly and you are promoting him. Sometimes these idiots, I don't like calling their name. I don't call their names in program because calling their name is promoting them. I don't call their names because Biafrans know people we are talking about. They know whom we are talking about. There's no point calling their names. I don't mention their name. It's an advertisement for them. No. We know who we are talking about. Exactly. Yeah. This man will come online. Online, you call yourself a Biafran agitator, an activist. Yet, the instrument of oppression that the caliphate put in place, you are the one promoting it. You want to defend it. You are giving information to them. You are handing your own brother over to that same enemy. Yes, you said you are fighting freedom from.
No.
Who does that?
I don't know.
Who does that? How can you say you are fighting for freedom? Yet you are supporting that very instrument that is oppressing you.
You can imagine.
And yet, a lawyer that claims to stand for Biafra will now come and begin to say this is one of his best media warrior. Laughable. Very laughable. That was the day he nailed himself. That was the day he nailed himself. And from that day onwards, I knew that today is going to come. And after 8 p.m., he will never remain the same.
He has eaten the forbidden food, so he has no choice.
Thank you. Mazi Chika, I want to bring you to the stage. I don't know. Maybe due to your settings, I'm trying to bring you to the stage. You're not coming up, but be it that may, I think Biafran people are hearing you. They are hearing you clear. So what I want to ask you is that, this man who has never won a single case, and again, before we proceed, please, like I was listening to my brother Choose. Just was telling the viewers that the most important thing is for you to click the like button. Please, I borrowed his words, and I'm telling the Biafran people all over the world that are watching this program right now, please click the like and share button, and also subscribe to this channel so that whenever we come up like this, you'll be first to know. You know, this is what a medium which we are distributing the message. Remember 1967, we don't have this opportunity. That is why the world feed us, and it is unannounced. So what I want to say is that Mazi Chika, in the issue of activities of what is name? This Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who has eaten the forbidden fruits of zoo government. Do you really think that allowing this man is not a very bad danger in our midst? Thank you. Yeah.
You know, there is no way we can allow him to continue. You know, I was watching his Twitter handle yesterday. He was showing, you know, Brother Ralph Chiamaka, he went to London. He went to London to share. There's a track he's sharing to people. He put in one of his Twitter in his Twitter that this is the people, we should not listen to people like that. That this is the people committing. You can imagine something like this. And he brought, you know, the video was there, and he brought his people that is committing nuisance in Southeast. I mean, you can't imagine. This guy is singing the song of the zoo. The military that has killed the people, you are supporting them. That are okay. Since after the Zombe, or what happened in Owerri, or what happened in all the Imo state, has this guy come out and say something? When one military die, this guy will start come out and start shouting. Look at a devoted Biafran going to the 10 Downing Street, going to London, sharing strike for the liberation of Biafra, and they are calling him a nuisance. Can you imagine something like this? I had a story that this wife, the wife is working with the DSS. That tells you everything. This guy somebody told me that the wife, I heard about that 3 weeks ago, that the wife is working with DSS. I didn't confirm that. I didn't confirm that. But that's what I told 3 weeks ago. Somebody told me that the wife is working. That tells you everything. How can your wife be working with DSS? And you are fighting the same government that your wife is working with? I mean, that tells you something. You put it in a scale. It doesn't match. It doesn't scale good. Your wife working with the DSS, giving information back to back. You know, and you are defending. Defending.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, my brother. You know, this take us back to when our leader was kidnapped in Kenya. Yes. If you can remember, you see that the Ifeanyi Ejiofor claimed not to know anything, which I knew very well that he know everything that took place. Because Caroline told me, I did not say I heard on the social media. Caroline told me every damn thing that took place.
Yes.
In Kenya, and he will be celebrating that this article's lawyer has filed a case against Nyesom Wike, forgotten that we know the plot against Nyesom Wike. Not that I'm supporting Wike, but that file that they filed in the Criminal Court of Justice, do you know that they were just want to fight Wike because Wike was fighting Article? So that was one of the reasons. That was one of the reasons. Now, without the evidence that the lady brought out from Kenya, that nobody would have known that the rendition of our leader from Kenya. Do you know that nobody would have known that the destination of our leader was in Kenya? Well, the only people that knew pretended as if they don't know. So in 2 minutes, sir, what do you have to that before I come to our brother survivor, they choose. Thank you.
Now,
the mic you have.
He knows everything. Caroline told you everything. He knows. There's no possible that Kanu Takano tell a Jofo, and Jofo knows the whole thing from Kenya. And there's one thing I want to say. That is passport that was there. Ejiofor didn't know about the passport. And I don't know, but from my experience, I know that Caroline Dukalavo did not tell anybody about the passport until the passport was safely sent to someplace safe. Because if he had known, he would tell the government, they would take care of the passport before anybody could know it. I know that Caroline did not tell them. And another thing there is, if I need your for, can you tell me that your client came to zoo and you were not aware of, you had it the way that everybody, he just trying to exonerate himself so that he will come out. You know, there's a lot of things Oyendu tell us when it comes out. And I am telling you, I'm categorically telling you that Oyendu knows what Ifeanyi Ejiofor is doing. He knows that he's not capable. I know his hand is there because perhaps this guy was the one that lured Onyendu to Kenya. He knows that Onyendu is in Kenya. And Onyendu was telling, he was giving Onyendu all kind of excuse, giving Onyendu or feeding Onyendu all kind of rubbish. Onyendu trusted him. He didn't know that guy planning something very, very bad against him until it's too late. But truth will come out. Truth will come out one day. No matter how long, truth will come out one day. All we are saying is that this guy has to be taken out. He's the stumbling block for the release of Onyendu. The house of people was burned down. In fact, he didn't say anything. When this guy, what do you call it, George Yoso's house was burned down, he started to shout. One person's house, which is in the burn house, he started to shout. He started to shout. Chike does him shouting the same thing he was. And he went to Dokubo, all the enemies of Onyendu, he went to have meeting with them. All the enemies of Onyendu, Owazurike, Dokubo, he had meeting with them. That will tell everybody that this guy is not working for our freedom. He doesn't want our freedom. You know, thank you.
Sorry. Mr. Chus, you know, this reminds me that this guy never wanted our leader being free. As Sare Dokubo said, he followed planned rendition of our leader. And Ifeanyi Ejiofor had a meeting with our leader, with our leader's wife. And I hope you are hearing my voice.
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Good. And our leader wife was in the meeting with Sare Dokubo. And our leader wife come to tell us that her husband is better than most of us that are not in detention. Can you separate the chaff from the wheat in this particular scenario? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. You know, as the day goes by, things becomes much clearer. As the day goes by, things become more clearer. You see, from the very onset, when our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi was rendition to Nigeria, and that news began to, every one of them began to pretend as if they don't know. I began to imagine a man that is leading 70 million people, IPOB members of all over the world. In all countries of the world, we have members of IPOB. This man was taken away. None of us had a clue. These people today who are claiming to be the closest ally to Mazen Nnamdi, including the person claiming to be his special counsel. Every time, special counsel, I'm the most trusted. Anything I tell you is what Mazen Nnamdi. Yet, Mazen Nnamdi disappeared for 8 good days. You were not aware. You claim not to be aware. And that was when I begin to think about it, it's just unimaginable. And again, how can you, okay, look at, how can you, now in that organization where you say this is your supreme leader, somebody you need to be getting across, at least every two days or 3 days, you're supposed to get across to him. How can you tell me for good 8 days, the legal counsel did not reach him, he didn't care. The wife herself, your husband, you couldn't reach for your husband for good 8 days. So you will be there for 8 days, knowing fully well the kind of job your husband into, knowing fully well the kind of enemies your husband have. 8 good days, you could not be able to bother to ask, where is my husband? What happened to him? Where is him? The legal counsel wasn't that way. Those who are claiming to be first and second in command and all this command and control and whatnot, none of them was aware. It is so sad. Only that alone tells volume. But all this while, we have just been silent and been watching for the word to come out. We are patient to see that Master Naga will come out and speak. Watching to be careful on what we say. But at the end of the day, you see every single one of them, they are all bringing their leg out one after the other. One after the other. From their statement. Exposing themselves one after the other.
Yes, let me bring another thing to your notice. Do you know that Mazen Nadekano were to have a meeting with the Biafra people? Mazen Nadekano was to have a meeting with all the directors, the condemn and control. He was to have a meeting with them.
That's right.
And they kidnap our leader. Let me ask, like in a media team, we are having a meeting scheduled with Master Simon, for instance, and everybody has seated. We are waited for Master Simon to come and address us. For instance, now, and Master Simon did not come. You tell me that for 8 days, you or me, Gaddafi. Yeah, you telling me that me, Gaddafi, for 8 days, we not know the whereabouts of Master Simon. And let me tell you something that happened recent time. There was a time that his phone was switched off. I keep call. I keep call till I reach him. I told him, Master Simon, your phone is switched off. I want to know why. He laughed and laughed and laughed. And I say, so you are monitoring spirit? I say, yes, because we need to know your whereabouts. Say, your phone has never been switched off. Me, I'm telling you what happened. I'm saying it on air. Find out from Simon. So I said, sir, your phone was switched off. So for your phone to be switched off, that means something is wrong somewhere. So I decided to find out why your phone is switched off. So are you telling me that all this DPO and DSO and PPOPPP condemn and command and condemn? You are telling me that they don't know? None of them make an inquiry to really dig out to know why for 8 days a man that was expected to be in the meeting is not in the meeting and no one care. What do you have to say to this? Before we go on, you run this like 2 or 3 minutes. I have to welcome one of the lion of this Biafran agitation. His name is Mr. Emmanuel Remigius. Please, can you introduce yourself to Biafran people? Please unmute yourself. Yeah, I think it's okay. Unmute yourself, please.
Are you not hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Most especially, I thank you, Gaddafi, and my brother here. I don't know your name.
Survivor.
Every Chook survival and everyone that might be in the house or anybody listening to me. My name again still remains Emmanuel Remigius, known as the Great Seer or the Sea of the Seer. This evening, as on and as we proceed, you must live the truth and the truth alone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. God bless you and God bless you. Please, Mazichu Survivor, can you take over the mic and run it with like 2-3 minutes, sir, so that we proceed? You know, our time is clocking. Bang, bang, bang. You know, the dragon will be speaking to Biafran nation. Thank you. God bless you. To expose the master.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much, my brother. You see, on the topic we are discussing about the sudden disappearance of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and everybody begin to claim that he's not aware. You see, from the onset, from day one, the very day the news broke, somebody called me. I told that person that's a propaganda. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable because I have seen Mazen Nnamdi Kanu travel to places, and when he travels, he doesn't travel alone. There is always somebody that's going with him. He doesn't travel alone. There's always somebody beside him. I begin to wonder, how can it be that for complete 8 days, a man that is leading a whole IPOB that is all over the world, with all the number of people who claim to be this and that around him, 8 good days, does it mean that none of them is given a call to look at him or know what is happening or know what is going around him, including the legal counsel himself? Even I begin to think, for you as you are now, how can a man leave his home and travel, and 2 days your wife did not hear from you and she didn't raise alarm? 3 days, even when you don't hear from your husband, even if you are quarreling, you don't hear from him, knowing fully well the kind of activity your husband is. He's an activist, knowing that many people are after him. When you don't hear from him a single day, you didn't hear from him, all hell will break loose. Yes. Nobody can hold you not to talk.
Yes.
Brothers claim they didn't know. The lawyer said he didn't know. Those who are now claiming to be heaven and earth, running from pillar and post, say they don't know. Everybody said they don't know.
We don't know. Me too.
But all of a sudden, do you realize that recently some of them have begun to expose themselves and begin to confess?
Of course, now the spirit of Biafra is on now. They have to.
So many of them are confessing today. And that is the key of the whole thing. That is why sometimes when I see some people who are still listening to this, I begin to wonder, where are they coming from? When I see people who are still listening to this type of tours, I begin to wonder, where is your brain? You see, following Master Simon Ekpa, it is not because he is Master Simon Ekpa. It is not because Master Simon Ekpa is doing anything that is extraordinary that captivated us. It is truthfulness in him and the sincerity, following what we have already known. This is just the exact way Mazen Nnamdi Kanu used to win our souls. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was very truthful and consistent. Whatever Mazen Nnamdi Kanu tells you yesterday, he will tell you today, I will tell you tomorrow. That was how he won the heart of the Biafra people, not by command and control. And today, I wonder why a Biafran, after seeing a blatant lie that was told before you, a lie that was so clear, and yet you are listening to those people. For what? What reason do I have? Why? Why must? It's not. Let me tell you, we don't have. Master Samuel doesn't have that. He doesn't even have to preach to you to look forward to know where the truth is coming from. He doesn't have to preach to you. So when you see people fighting him, when you see people, there is only one thing that is making to fight them: their personal interest. Some of them because of their stomach. Because of their stomach, their house rent and their as low as recharge card. Some of them because of their town man from your town, because of their friend. Some of them because they wanted someone able to pick a personal fight. He told you that it is not yet time. Just like this one that has right now. This fight has been coming a long time, but it wasn't time. Someone able is somebody who is very, very composed, that he will be waiting until he gets every necessary information. When you must have exposed yourself, there will be no doubt about your conspiracy and your being a saboteur. There will be no doubt. That is when he comes out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me keep something before the Thunder Voice will come in. I see him. I know today is gonna be today. I wanted to go out. Well, when I see Remigius, I'm not going anywhere again. I have to stay here and listen to what he's got to say.
Remigius is a warrior. He's a warrior.
I'll be very, very happy to see Remigius. After the last program he has with the Gaddafi, I was very, very happy because I lose him for a very long time. I was asking question, where is this guy? Where is this? Saw him with that. Even because of him, I watched that program 3 times just to see his face. So I thank you, Remigius, for being there. There's something I want to chip in. Number one, in the book of Romans, he said because of I think in Roman 1 or Roman 12, he said because of the hardness of their heart, God give them up for a productive mind. Mind. Yes, God gave them up. People, Choose was asking, people that follows this stupid POS, sometimes you don't understand them. That's the book of that Roman. He said God gave them up because they can never, even if devil come out today, there is people that will still follow devil. Don't you know? Today there is the church of devil. Don't you know there's church of devil? In America, right. Everybody knows that. Not only in America. Even where I am, there's the church of devil. So no matter what devil follow, people will know. Even if upon DOS they call people's name, they kill them. Still, people are following them. Look at this guy, Map. He's still, you know, I posted one of the video of Map. Said he want to arrest Chikedozium. When I watched that video, I watched Map. I just laughed. I said, this is the type of, you know, I watched that video, I laughed.
That guy is the funniest person among them. The funniest man among them.
That video is the, you watch that video, I said, what kind of human being is this? And you shit up the shit, you want to lick his shit again. What is it? They hold something on him. So, and you know, after the rendition MNK, you know what Dio is told? I was watching, you know, a lot of people, I know people who died and people who are under heart attack. Even if I know somebody who had heart attack because of Oyindu, they train on people's life. You know what Dio said up? In 3 days, we're going to say something. Calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. My brother, we stay coming down to you today. What did Dio tell us? What happened to Oyindu? Did you hear? Maybe I didn't hear. If you hear, you can share with me. What do you say? What happened to Oyindu? Did you hear? Everybody calm down. Chikedozium will be coming. You know, when Chikedozium came out for the first time, he was talking like, you know, the way that, you know, radio battery, they die. You know, when you do radio, that old radio we use that time, if battery is about to die, you will hear. I said, who is this guy? The first time I heard his voice, I said, who is this guy? People sleep when this guy talk. People sleep. Me too, I sleep. If I watch him, I sleep. Before I know it, I slept off. Because if I want to sleep, if I don't have to sleep late night, I will put Chikedozium message. He will be singing, then I can be able to sleep. You know? So up to today, we can't hear anything that happened to Oyindu. All he's saying is, wait, the next week, in 3 days, we're gonna tell you. Up to today, we don't hear anything. We don't hear anything from him. You know? So these people, God gave their mind up so that they will use them. When MMK, it will shock them. When MMK come out, it will shock them. MMK will disintegrate himself from these people. It will shock them. Of course, they know what they did. They know the judgment is coming upon them. That's why they are still fighting so that they will not release Oyindu today. Don't you know that? They don't want Oyindu to come out. Because their ass is going to be blown up. So they're doing everything. You want to, God bless you.
Thank you. You know, we are doing our watching time because Dragon will soon be on air. You know, vomiting fire. And the fire of the dragon is going to consume the charge and bear liars who call themselves lawyer, who never win any case. In their
never
lifetime.
win any case. You don't even come close. All of a sudden, even me, I can indefatigable. Those the people that they put, he said he released from the jail, it's people who didn't do anything. Even me too, I can release those people.
High spirit, you know, so when you drink I finish, you go day high. So you always talk about high spirit. So not wasting our time. I will call him as a commander because he's as good as he is. So Mr. Remigius, there's something we are talking about. You know, that person that were burnt in the car of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, he called him his PA. We all know that he was a ESN commander or member, meaning that the guy knew what you're not supposed to know. Yes. And also, if you follow the event, you will see that Ejiofor's brother was also carried, and along the road, they released his brother, of which if there's anybody to kill, it's supposed to be his brother. Because if you look for somebody, you don't see him, and you get his brother, you kill his brother. It's as good as if you kill him.
Ejiofor was in the house.
That one is, let's assume maybe he was invisible. Which is not possible. But let's assume. Now they pick his brother, getting on the road, release your brother, and kill the one you come back to tell us is your PA. Remigius, what do you have to say in this kind of madness? You have the mic. Use 5 minutes and bomb this charge and bail lawyer. Thank you. No, we are not hearing your voice.
Can you hear me now?
Right. Yes. Yes.
Thank you once again. I am Emmanuel Oremiju, and I stand on the truth. First of all, there is something that Chuk Survival said, that these people, that those who are listening to these people, he doesn't think that they are in good sense or whatever. But let me tell you, those who are listening to them because of intimidation. They are not listening to them because they are on the right channel. They do everything in order to convince people that they are the right channel, including how they manage to hook up, or is it that they wanted to run propaganda on the wife of Mazen Namdekano? How they managed to convince that woman was still a mystery to me today, because that woman is one of the people that I, Emmanuel Oremiju, respect so much in this struggle because of her strongness. It's not easy what she's going through, but they managed to bring her out, insulted her, and demonize her. If you listen to her very well when she was speaking, talking all that garbages, it seems that is someone whom they own gun, maybe at her back, and tell her, oh yeah, you must speak. And she opened her mouth to talk absolutely rubbish. Something that you and I know that doesn't hold water. Now coming to Barrister Ejiofor or Barrister Tony Mantena, her own case, his own case is what I don't understand, because I knew him. I know him. I have seen him. And I don't want to say some words that will complicate the people that I saw him with on the day that I met him. Previously, Barrister Ejiofor made us to understand that he was under attack by whomsoever. And one of the motives that I think that they are attacking him is to change his voice against Mazen Namdekano. You must understand that. And that is what you are seeing today, because he is dancing on that particular music. That is the reason why, you know, in Nigeria, I don't blame anyone, but I blame him as a barrister, because whatever that is happening to you, you must voice out.
Maybe it's network, but we proceed before he comes back. And that gets me to say that our leader's wife was speaking under duress. Maybe they know one crime or the other that she has committed, which they told her, if you don't do our wish, we will expose you. You know, these people are good in blackmail. So she herself, looking at herself, knowing that she committed a crime, and she has no choice than to back out.
Can anyone hear?
Yes, we can hear you.
So, according to what I was saying, that is the reason why you see him behaving the way that he is doing today. Someone might ask, you, Barrister Ejiofor, you have problem with the brother of Mazen Namdekano. Initially, Barrister Ejiofor, if you watch very well, wanted to be on safe side by revealing whatever that Mazen Namdekano tells him, and then they started propaganda. To you, who is listening to me, do you know that the people that run propaganda against Barrister Ejiofor was the POS? Are you aware?
Yes.
Yes. They did that in order to catch him, and that is all you are seeing today. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor was attacked by federal government Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor was threatened by POS. Are you aware? They warned him when he keep on releasing what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu tells him, and they said, you must stop that. I listened to the head of the criminals very well, by name Chinchi Edozie. Everything about them is threatening. They cannot say one thing in order to convince you, in order to follow them. It is threatening. Look, whosoever that goes against them. If you want to reveal their secret, they must come after you and they must get you down. Good example. Do you watch African rape very closely? African rape, Tarin Eni. Do you watch him? Do you know in the recent time? Do you know that in the recent time, Tarin Eni wanted to voice out the evil that is going on within that circle? Yes. And the young guy was getting threat after threat and went into hiding. He went into hiding his life. Do you know one of them said, one of the people in the POS said that Tarin Eni should thank his God, that if not, what happened to Pastor Jack would have happened to him. That means allegation upon allegation is what they give people. Yeah. They go to DSS, they submit your name. They tell them that you're a criminal. They tell them that you have stolen. They tell them that you're a kidnapper, which is a falsehood. The criminal and kidnapping that you are doing is because you started voicing out. You said enough is enough to the killings of innocent people who are asking for freedom. The killings and kidnapping that you started is as a result of your truthfulness. That is how they manage to spread garbage, and that is how they get our people down and kill them. If you are someone who continue to reason, if you are someone who reasons very well, you must distance yourself from these particular criminals. You must distance yourself. If you do not distance yourself, that is the reason why you see kidnapping in Biafra land. At the same time that they are kidnapping in Biafra land for ransom, it is done by some of their commanders. I don't mean all of them. There are good people over there who, because of speaking up, when they speak up, they are afraid of their life. They go into hiding. The kidnapping in Biafra land today that you are seeing, that they are appointing Simon Ekpa is done by their commanders. I don't have to go much into details, because if I have to go into details, hands will be pointed out. Are you listening to me? Which is one thing that I don't want to go in, because if you begin to talk this person, they will say you have come a propaganda. And me, I want to distance myself from people in Biafra lands out. Are you listening to me? Because I know that there are people over there, even if you are not good somebody, the person under you is good person. And if I mention your name, they might come after you and they might kill, even if they don't kill you, they might kill one of you. As I am now, I get informations as at the cost of not something that I go on the ground to know, but I get direct informations as a media personality. Yeah. And you continue to ask, Gaddafi, whatever Barrister Ejiofor is doing is as a result of push around. Federal government push him around, DOS push him, and you remember they have not told you where they kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So he is dancing on the tune of DOS. If he is not dancing on their tune, they would not hold him in high esteem. Remember, he tried to be on safe side before they started blackmailing him. Maybe they told him, hey, we will expose you and all of this. And he went as an imbecilic fool. Speaking like
let me stop you. Let me interject. Do you know that before somebody can blackmail you, the person must have an evidence. Before you bow to blackmail, the person have evidence. Like me, I use myself as an example. If you threaten me, you want to blackmail me, please, you can beat yourself, because it's your, from your side is equivalent. Now, if you threaten me that you want to blackmail me, what I will do is I will tell you, do it or I do my own. Because I know clear conscience, fear no accusation. When you are right, you are right. If you talk, if you blackmail too much, I will mark say because I will money on. You understand? If you lie too much, I draw you where you will not like.
Yes.
If you understand? So let your good deed speak for you. Stand on what is right. Then people, that is why you see that Simon Egba stand as
was able to accept the
blackmailing.
I'm telling you.
Forget all the blackmailing, forget everything.
Who is so Simon go to stay standing?
You must do my wish. Know that that person have evidence against you. And before the person have evidence against you, meaning you committed a crime. Me is Gaddafi. There was something I needed. Or the Nkema introduced me to one guy called Mr. Meka. Now DOS, he lives in Germany. He's a DOS member. He gave me condition. He said I should go back to DOS and apologize to them. I told the guy to hell with whatever assistance I needed from you. Do you understand? I said to him, to hell with you.
Yes.
So there are things that I cannot do. Me as a person. I don't care what to go to say. No, go ahead and do it. When you know that your hands are clean, tell the person to go ahead and do it. So for you to tell me it was pushed around that made him to compromise, no. A woman did not get pregnant because he doesn't want, he did not sleep with a man. It's only those olden days. We hear it in the Bible, Mary Magdalene. After Mary Magdalene, there is no other one. Ndi bosi, I managed, or you know where.
At all.
Because, you understand? So you must get to the river before you match the river. So the truth remains that the same shovel we are using to go and carry sand to cover sheets, can't we use the same shovel to carry the sheet and throw away? That's what we are doing now.
Yes.
Those things that nobody can tell if I Ejiofor, I, Gaddafi, and you, and Remedios, and Mazi Chika, we are here to tell if I Ejiofor that you compromise because your hand is involved. Your hand is involved on what happened to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because to the best of my knowledge, he has held meetings with Southeast governors. And it is still the Southeast governors that are holding our leader in detention till now. Now, if you have been holding a meeting with them, can't you give them reasons to free your client so that you will take the praise that you won your case? So if you cannot convince them, like me, I'm a good politician. If I want to float anything, I'll do consultation. I'll meet you. I'll meet you behind. I give you reason, convince you. That's the way me I behave. There is some issue that I want to discuss with you. Maybe I want to play my project. I want to let him say through in the chamber. I'll go for consultation. Guy, this is my opinion. Don't you think we should do it like this? If you see that my opinion convinces you, you accept. When we come for voting, you will vote for me.
Yes.
So why can't Ejiofor, as a lawyer who knows how to win a case, though he has never won one, but a good lawyer, you can see Michael Zokweme, he does his job.
Yes.
He go behind, do his consultation, finish, and come back and boast for what he's saying. So for you to tell me,
doesn't tweet any good things for us.
You can see that Ejiofor is into this agitation. He's involving himself like an agitation. So I don't know Mazi Chief Survivor. Before I go to Mr. Chika, is Ifeanyi Ejiofor, is he agitator or a charge and bail lawyer?
Good question.
He has really lost his. He has left his lawyer's career and is now becoming an agitator. From every indication,
Yes.
he has left his lawyer work. He's supposed to be a lawyer. He's supposed to be defending Mazen Nane. Can talk about legal issues and forget about the IPOB. You're not a member of IPOB. You're not an agitator. If you're not if you are an agitator, you cannot be defending Mazen Nane in the zoo. If you're an agitator, they're going to pick you up.
Yes. Yes.
And if you claim to be an agitator and yet you are in the zoo there representing Mazen Nane, it means you are compromised.
God bless you.
But if you are working as a lawyer, legitimate lawyer, you don't have to, just like you see Michael Zuckerman. Michael Zuckerman, when he makes his speech, he talks as a lawyer. He can talk and pray for Nigeria. He can talk about Nigeria. He can talk about the issue. But he has told them the direct key word. If you want peace in the Southeast and in Nigeria as a whole, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It is his release that will bring peace, not holding him. A direct speech. That is how a lawyer speaks. He wouldn't come back and begin to tell you that Omuchineke, the good Omuchineke and the bad Omuchineke. Who gives you the right to begin to choose the good Omuchineke and bad Omuchineke? You end up creating demarcation and causing more confusion instead of focusing on your lawyer or your legal aspect of the job. You are becoming an agitator. Today you are now becoming a registered member of IPOB, forming your own group, telling us who is the strong media team. What has you got to do with the IPOB media team?
Okay,
let us focus on Nigerian media. It is Nigerian media team you should be focused on to report your matter, to report the case about your own your client. It is Nigerian media that you have to be bothered about, not the IPOB media team.
Let me digest a little bit. Let me digest a little bit so you run your time more. Mazi Chief Survivor. When we talk about his media warrior, his media team of and let us see the qualities of his media team. The people that tell you that they are killing soldier, the terrorists in military uniform, they're saying I'll be doing Konkosa.
Exactly.
Cameroonian people call them Konkosa. We call it Aproko. Then who is informant and saboteur, the correct language, to Zoo and he's that one that water not the touching head for South Africa. Number one. There's one will be like Nebuchadnezzar, we run inside bush, where they whether in Germany where they do propaganda. Now that one be media warrior of Ejiofor. Then is he the one that into drug at Brazil? You understand? I have his records. You know, I store his nasty thing that I vomited against the DOS. He did my phone because he was sending me voice notes. I have it. I mean that I don't want to call his name in the Brazil.
No need mentioning that. They don't deserve hearing their name in our platform.
We don't work like them.
Is it that one? The one, the brother to one idiot will give me his account where was begging money. What do they call that Urobo? Whether na Urobo be Soko man. You understand? He has a two sister. Where that one wanted to run mad. We go tie baby they beat baby say in the beating papa. You know, is it this one that have a full and blood? The one that say he want to arrest chicken, big head, small nyash. Is it? Are they I want you to see the kind of the category of media world of people who is looking for viewers that can come and lie before Biafran people, in front of the whole world. They come comfortably, sit down and lie. I want you to see the class of these people that is calling his media world and tell me. You know, they say bird of the same feather flops together. And my papa those days used to tell me, says, show me your friend. I will tell you who you are. Now, I want you to use like 2 minutes and round it up and about the quality of his media team. This charge and bail lawyer, the one that is praising. And the attitude of the one that water does not touch his head, who is doing cashing out Ifeanyi Ubah in South Africa. Understand? I want to please, you have the mic, because if I begin to explain, to describe who they look like, today we now finish. You understand? So please, you have the mic.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate that very angle you are coming from. When you want to talk about the quality of the people he claims to be his best media warriors, it is so sad. And you can only convince the people who have not been following things. Only the people who are not members, who have not been following the struggle for a very long time. Even while Mazen Nandekan was present. When Mazen Nandekan was president, have you forgotten that this very idiot in South Africa was speaking against Mazen Nandekan? So many of us have forgotten. When Mazen Nandekan had a problem with his deputy, this man came online. He was abusing Mazen Nandekan, asking Mazen Nandekan to go and apologize to the deputy. This same man. Our Biafrans have forgotten. And this same man in this film today is acting as open informant against his own people. He is the one today promoting the instruments of oppression against Biafran people. He promotes them, he supports them, he defends them, he volunteers to give information to all corners. And yet, somebody who claims to be standing for Mazen Nandekan will come and say that this is his best.
Yeah, sorry. Let me interject. Let me take your 1 minute. Somebody just remind me the name of that idiot, Magnus Soraka. You know, I have his account details. He did with me. His account details is with me. I told him, because he always, we are hiding. We need money. Please send me money. He always ask me to send him. I have it too. If you want, I will push it out. I have his account details. Magnus Soraka. See, one day I asked him. Now, he now jump into IPOB, thinking that this thing that are cashing out now is what Nandekan was all about. So when you see that the cash out wasn't coming out then, he has already misfired. If not so, you foresee Magnus Soraka inside DOS now, because that period of cash out. So I now ask the guy, say, if you think that Mazen Nandekan is not doing it well, how best do you think we should do it? He said, I don't know. All I know is I should do it well. I said, no, you that is not doing it well. But you don't know that, you don't know what to do or what to say for him to do it well. Please give him an advice. What do you think is the best way to go about our freedom? You know what he did? He blocked me. He blocked me. So these are the things. So, these are the things we are saying, my brother Choose. Do you know that this Ifeanyi Ejiofor, with this is quality media warrior, who is in the business of propagandas and lies, and nobody wins war with propagandas, who is in the business of blackmailing, who is with those people that said Biafra will never come. I was reading one idiot's write-up, Ifeanyi Chijoke. He said Emma Powerful told him he should think about money instead of thinking about Biafran freedom, because Biafran freedom will not come now. These are the people that come to release a press conference about Biafra. These are the people. These are the people that said we are fighting on ending war. It began to make me very, very furious and angry that these people will come to the Biafran people and deceive them and go to their back and cash out. It becomes a business and people are dying. Now, if you claim that you know too much, they will kill you. Like the way Ifeanyi Ejiofor killed his PA. Mr. Remigius, what do you have to say about the killing of Ifeanyi Ejiofor's PA? The one he called his PA.
Are you listening to me?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you. From the beginning, they made us to know that it was the DSS that killed his PA.
Like,
Are you aware how he broadcasted from unknown place, telling the world that it was DSS? And if DSS killed your PA, all your dealings, all your work are with them. And they are the ones that killed your PA. My brother, I would only tell you nothing but the truth. From his dealings and his dealings now, whatever happened to him have to be questioned. Whatever happened to him in the past have to be questioned. And whatever I believe, because I started a few days ago, me and someone, we were talking about all of these things. And we keep on saying, whatever happened to that man have to be questioned because he have been dribbling and playing game on us. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who's supposed to be a lawyer to IPOB, have turned to a stockbroker between government and criminals in IPOB.
A stockbroker.
That's right. That's a good title.
He is the one breaking deals, going in there to cut out deals and coming out to tell them, this is the offer at the table. Before election will come, Mr. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is an architect of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu canceling best election boycotts. Are you aware? And he is an architect of this particular one that they kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He was the person jumping from one politician office to the other, looking for money. Go and look at that his building that they told us that was burnt to ashes. If you enter there now, it looks like paradise. Yes, these are money cutted out from deals.
Stockbroker.
Yeah, that's the money that they realized from all those places, and he used it to build mansions. Why building all those mansions? Because BIAFRA is coming. We want to build our country. Now listen, note, record this direction that I'm telling you. BIAFRA is coming according to what our great leader said, and we want to build our country to the test that everyone around the world will marvel and everyone would want to be in Biafra. Now you that believe that Biafra is coming, they burnt your building and you erected that magnitude of building, you erected it. Don't you believe that the Biafra is coming?
you can imagine.
If you believe it, that Biafra is coming, Orifite is a town. And Orifite will be instrumental to the coming. I mean, will be a tourist attraction when Biafra come. If you believe that Biafra is coming and we are encountering down, people are at your building, building blocks, erecting mansions. And you want me to believe all is well. All is not well, my brother.
They make us attach to self.
Before I go out, or before this program stops, I would want to record and put this into recording. This thing now that I'm telling you. You see these criminals, John getting up and down. They have been instrumental in one aspect. They are tools to government, whether you call it DOS or this. Even informations are coming from those POS. How they are collecting, milking money. They collect from Biafra people, they collect from government. And you are still expecting them to give you Biafra. You will wait to eternity. This is what I told my people when Wazirike was busy betraying. I saw it coming. Selling plate number to people, motor plate number to people. That Biafra is coming. Biafra have not come. You started selling plate number. I told them this man have sold this struggle out. He's cashing out. And nobody believed me. That is the same thing that these criminals are doing today. Biafra is coming. At the other hand, they are building hotel in Abuja. Biafra is coming. On the other hand, you are busy erecting mansion in your father's compound. When Mazen Namdekanu told you that when Biafra come, we are going to rebuild Biafra to the extent that everyone around the world will be looking forward to live in Biafra land. If they believe that Biafra is coming, will all of them be jumping from government office to the other? And again, Mazi Chuk survival and Gaddafi here. Do you know that even the politicians that you think that they are fighting for us, I wouldn't like to mention anybody name. Even the politicians that you think that they are fighting for Biafra, that they stood on this cause, that they did everything for our leader, and they are doing everything for this cause. Do you know that all of them are one Nigerian?
Dragon is ready. The big mosque is about to. The big mosque is about to that.
Wait, sir.
The biggest one.
You're right. Absolutely right.
I would give.
When like I was please hello. You know, I was to build my filling stations. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was to build my filling station. I've gotten the land, a very good place, a very good place. So I'm inside the struggle. I know what is to come. Do you know what I did? I stopped the job. The project, I stopped it. You understand? I stopped it because I know that Biafra is coming. So, and I know what is to come. Like I was making jest of somebody, either today or yesterday. He said he want to go and mow the block or whatever. I told I say, you are just wasting your time. We will use bomb and scatter all those things you want to do. Wait, when we get Biafra, you will go and build whatever you want to build.
That's right.
You understand? So I draw from what Remedios said. If you really know that Biafra is coming, why do you go and build mansion? Meaning that you are aware that Biafra is not coming. So if you are sure that Biafra is coming, why will you go and build the mansions you are building? Why should you do that? Meaning that you know that Biafra is not coming. You understand? You didn't know. You know that if you really know that Biafra is coming, every of your projects, you put it pause. When Biafra come, then we build what we're building. So, Mazi Remedios, you made a point in that aspect. And there is a man in our midst, Mazi Chika. Mazi Chika, I wanted to use 2 minutes because we are running up now. And before I call in Mazi Chika, I want all our viewers to click the like buttons and the subscription button so that whenever we come gather like ego like this, you will be the first to know. Please do that now as we proceed. Please, if you are click the like button, I want to see your thumb up on the comment section. Please do that. I'm watching you from the comment section. If you have clicked the button and subscription button, go to, oh, they say Simon is live. Simon is live. So
yeah,
please,
he's on already. He's playing the jingles.
Okay, are you watching him, please?
Yeah,
are you watching
I'm watching
him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, God bless you. I'm seeing thumb up now. If you have clicked like and subscription button, please, I want to see your thumb up. This is the first person to do that. Yeah. Mazi Chika, please use like 1 minute and tell us, Bruce Finn, thief caught thief. So Bruce Finn has already called barrister, this charge and bail lawyer, the bleaching cream. He has called him a corrupt lawyer. So please, what do you have to say to that, Mazi Chika? The floor is yours. 2 minutes, please. Hello, Mazi Chika.
Okay, unmute. You're on mute. Please, you can go on.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear
Hello?
you.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What I want to say, Bruce Wayne is not a saint, but Bruce Wayne is not a saint, but among every rumor, there is atom of truth. You know, when Bruce Wayne made that comment, everybody joined together. We attacked Bruce Wayne. We attacked Bruce Wayne. That was what he's planning. As you know, Osimiri onye ahụ okwu ya. Man has seen if I your father name me accused for nothing. And I mean, now the US they want to force him to beg to do what they want. No, he has soiled his hand somewhere. Even if they blackmail him, he has soiled his hand somewhere. Look, Asari Dokubo said he will smoke our leader out. He is the one who is going to bring him out. He knows that. He knows Dokubo knows the planning. And look at the same person that says this. If I had meeting with him, with Wazurike, with our leader's wife, the enemy who said that's going to smoke him out, he insulted our leader. He said, also says that is the person. If I had a meeting, and that meeting, of him to bear what he had discussed with Asari, he allowed the Ira to start attacking Asari. That is why Asari came out and said it. We had a meeting. If Asari didn't say it, we're not gonna know that they had a meeting, they had a deal. Don't attack me. They signed. Our leader's wife. They signed. Everybody agreed. Now Ejiofor went at the back, and instead of him to tell the POS not to attack Asari, they keep attacking Asari. That is why Asari came out. He said, no, we had a meeting, we had a deal with the governors, with everybody, even in Benin or Togo, something like that. But they went around and started attacking him. So one thing I want to say again, I was watching somebody, I forgot his name, the name of this guy, but he called his name these days. King Ingwa David or something. He's a new name now. One guy, King Ingwa David or Prince Ingwa David or something. Not King Solomon, King Ingwa David or something. I was watching one of his programs where he's playing this Biafran child. Biafra, you know, the Bible said, honor your father, honor the elders or something, so that you may live long. Honor your father and the mothers, or honor your elders so you may live long. This guy was attacking this our Oduduwa brother, Akintoye. He was saying, I don't know this man, I know this man, he's an old man. He was attacking this old man. He was attacking him, he's an old man, we don't know him. You know, I was saying, why if you want to attack what they did, why did you attack the man personal? Attack his personality. He keep attacking. This is what DOS do. No, in autopilot, we don't attack person. We don't attack person. If you either you want to choose, you choose what you want. Me and my family, we will serve the Lord. You choose who you will serve. If you want DOS, we don't attack anybody. Do you know most of my friends who are working with DOS? Sorry.
Thank you.
Most of my friends are working with DOS. I left them because they poisoned somebody. God bless you, my brother.
Sorry, we are going to rearrange this thing next time. Massachusetts, yes. in closing, and also you are going to greet the Biafran people. You know, they love to see your face. They love to hear your voice whenever you come on air like this. You know, as the great dragon is to open the face of the masquerade. I want to say, you remember that Ifeanyi Ejiofor was blackmailing Aloy Ejimako.
Yes.
Do you know that?
That's right. That's right.
Say what you know about that. Well, you round up to the Biafran people, and we'll come again next time. Thank you. Maybe that will be your closing remark. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother, fellow Biafrans. I appreciate every one of you, and we are actually not looking forward that today will come. We know it's going to come, but we didn't know it's going to be so soon. But the day has come. When the person we are talking about, sometimes I don't like mentioning their name because the more we mention their name, we're making them relevant.
Yes.
When you hear what Ifeanyi Ejimako tweeted, what he tweeted, when Mazen Nanegana got that judgment, it tells a lot. It speaks volume. There was something he tweeted. He said, I told them that extraordinary rendition will be the key to the case, and that will quash every other case they have against Mazen Nanegana. But some people in the legal team refuse for a reason not by them. Ejimako said that. And when you saw when this man was busy recognizing his special media team, go and listen and see the way he recognized Ejimako. He almost forgot mentioning his name. But in all said and done, fellow Biafrans, I think we have to go and pay attention to the dragon. Let us hear finally from him. But I tell you, after today, he will never remain the same again. He has nailed himself. He has chosen his path, and the dragon will nail him finally. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Mazi Chika, please use 1 second to tell the Biafran people about the dragon fire that is going to burn off the bleaching cream skin tonight.
Fellow Biafrans, we thank you for being there. Chooks is out to be in the same program with you. It's a big honor to be in the same program with you. I'm very, very happy to see you. Thank you. I'm your follower anyway. I'm your follower. I watch you every day. Even if I don't watch live, I download it and watch it in my workplace. So I'm your ardent follower. So it's a nice thing to be with you in the same program. Thank you. So Biafrans, the big masquerade is about to dance. Open your eyes, open your ear, take your pen and paper. Come to you and open your heart. You will hear what you never believed that you will hear. The big masquerade is about to dance. So we get ready and go to the dragon. Then we will see what we have will change the whole dimension. Though we trust, we trust dragon. I said to Ifeanyi, I said, please, I said in his Twitter, you have to your heart before you are fighting dragon. You have to have. Simon told him before you fight him, make sure your hand is clean. I know something. If you there, your hand is gonna burn. Thank you, fellow Biafra. God bless you, and we'll see you another time.
Thank you, Biafran people. Thank you. Oh, Akwa Azamrand, Mazi survivor. I did not give you notice. I called you the way I used to call the dragon. Now you answer me like the way dragon answers. This is a great privilege. This is an honor. Thank you so much. Oh, there was nothing I could do without you guys. I thank you. I also thank our viewer. Due to the want of time, I wanted to recognize each and every one of you, right from Solomon Azubike. Wow, there's not much time to do that. Please, next time, please, I'm gonna do that. Please bear with me. Don't be angry. In case if you are angry, don't allow it to get to annoyance. Don't allow your anger to enter annoyed. You're free to be angry. Please don't allow it to enter annoyed. Yeah. So next time I'm going to call your name one after the other because it is not easy for you to be here. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you all.
I copied one of your video and posted it on Twitter and it's going viral. I edited one of your video, something you put there. I edited it and put it on Twitter. It's going viral now.
See, you made a point now, Mr. Chika. This is what I encourage our viewers to do. Please help us to share this program. Help us to share, even when we are no longer on live. Share it.
Yes.
There are people that don't have much time to watch, but I will do all I can to make my program at worst 1 hour, so that
is what I tell them. Every one of us is in the media. The media, including our viewers, we are all in the media. You have to play a role.
Yes.
You have to play a major role by sharing the video. And every information is important. Every information coming from the autopiloted loop, they are important. Don't take them for a joke. They are all important. And we will help to share it.
Yes.
Thank you, my brother.
I can't wait the way we'll be in Biafra and I will see Survivor face to face. My brother, I will just make it
very soon. Very soon.
In autopilot media, we don't do saga. We bring the raw truth. We bring the raw truth.
Yes.
We are committed to bring you Biafra, and we are not going to disappoint you. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of Simon Ekpa. So shall it be in these days. And one thing I keep on saying, and one thing I assure you, you will sleep in Nigeria, you will wake up in Biafra.
wake up in Biafra.
Certain. And
Absolutely.
I always tell people that today, what we have is IPOB, autopilot, WOTOWOTO to every charge and bail lawyer.
Yes.
WOTOWOTO,
Yes.
all the bleaching people. As we are going to switch over to Dragon's fire, please come with the bleaching cream. Come with the bleaching cream. You know, there was a man.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. God bless you all.